Hi, this is Debbie with the Food Prepping Channel, and today I've decided to show you all how to do a hamburger steak. You'd be surprised how many people do not know how to make a good hamburger or a good hamburger steak. So I'm going to show you. I'm home alone. There's nobody here, so why not show you something that might help you in the future. Now I've got my cast iron skillet on here, and I've got my stove turned on 7, and I'm going to put a little bit of EVOO, extra virgin olive oil, in my pan just to keep it from anything from sticking. It shouldn't stick because this is pretty seasoned, but just to make sure, I'll put a little bit of oil in there. And once I get everything together, I'll bring you back. Okay, I'm back, and I'm going to show you how to make good hamburger steak or good hamburgers. First off, I'm fixing 2 because I'm fixing one for me for lunch. I had this hamburger and I needed to get rid of it. So the first thing I'm going to put in it is I'm just going to put some onion powder in it, because in a hamburger steak I really don't want chunks of onion in it. And then I'm going to put, and I just put as much onion powder in there as I like. And then I'm going to put some Worcestershire sauce. Oh, probably 1.5 tablespoons of that. And then I'm going to put some A1 in there. Let me shake it up first. It's like A1. It's steak sauce. Get the top off. Probably about a tablespoon of that. And this is my favorite. I stock up on this because this gives food the best taste. This is smoked paprika. So I'm going to put that in there. It gives it a smoky taste, and I'd never used it before. And then I saw it at the grocery store, and I got some, and I love it. Okay, so I'm going to mix all this together with my hands. And yes, I forgot to put my gloves on again, but it'll be okay. I do wash my hands continuously with that antibacterial soap. So, but anyway, I'm mixing all of this up. I hope you can see. And then I'm going to take this hamburger and split it into two, enough for 2 patties. And these are hamburger steaks, not hamburgers. So, what you do with this is you make sure that you take your thumbs and go around on your ground beef and make it as big as you want or as little as you want. And go around, keep going around and pushing this down with your thumbs. I hope you can see that. No, it doesn't look like you can. But let me see, let me change this. Okay, and you take your thumb and go around like this on the hamburger steak, and then in the very middle, you're gonna push a hole in the very middle of the hamburger steak. And I'm gonna lay that on here and get the other one out. And I'll show you, this one's gonna be a lot bigger, I can see. Yep. Alright, I'm going to bring you back. I got to put the other one in because my hamburger's already, my pan's already smoking. Okay, I'm back. Should be able to hear the other hamburger steak frying in the pan. It was getting a little too hot, so I did want to show you. Just make sure that you take your thumb as you're going around the patty and make it round. And then when you get it the size that you want, put your thumb in there and push a hole down inside the meat. And this keeps it from shrinking. It will not shrink like this. And then you can hear my frying pan frying up the other one. So I'm going to go on and put this one in, and I'll bring you back once I get them in there. Okay, I'm back. Now, you can hear the hamburger steak or hamburgers, whatever you want to call them, frying in my cast iron skillet. Now, the one thing you can see, these have not been turned over. They've not been pressed down. None of that has been done to these. Because when you press down, I've seen a lot of people that will press down on the ground beef. And that's the wrong thing to do. When you do that, you get a lot. You take the juice out of the inside of the meat. So, and you only turn it over one time. Alright, you can see, because of the smoked paprika on here, it does have brown taste on it. A brown top on it, but that's okay. It'll be fine. Alright, and let me turn the other one over. And I did turn my stove down to 5. Alright, now I'll just let them cook until there's no more pink in it. And these will be awesome. Let me show you. These will be awesome. I like ketchup on mine, but there's a lot of people that like A1 or Heinz 57, but I'm just a ketchup person. So I'll have one of these and fix a vegetable or whatever to go with it, and it'll be really good. But just remember, do not press down on them when they're in the pan. That's why you have the hole in the center of it, why you press the hole in the center of it, so it won't shrink. I'll just leave it like this, and I'll bring you back and show you what it looks like when I have it on the plate. Okay, there it is. There's my lunch. With the other hamburger steak, I'll probably just put it on a bun tonight for dinner, since I'm eating this for lunch. But the main reason I wanted to show you all this is that there's a lot of people out here that can't afford to eat steak. So why not take your hamburger and make it a hamburger steak? When you go to a steakhouse, a lot of times they'll have a ground sirloin, and that will be the cheapest thing on the menu. So you can take your own ground beef and you can fry it up like this and put your own spices in it. You don't have to use the same spices that I do. You can put whatever you want to in it. But you can still take your thumb and go around and make it into what looks like a great steak. And don't forget to push your finger down in the middle so it doesn't shrink. And that's what I want to teach some of you, is that you don't always have to have the best foods. In a SHTF situation, we don't know what we're going to have. So if you can learn now not to think you've got to have T-bones or New York strips or whatever, and that it's okay every once in a while to take your ground beef and make you a hamburger steak, then that's good. Your family will not be in such shock if SHTF does happen and we don't have any steaks. I mean, if something happened right now, there might be plenty of cows around, but how are you going to cut, if you do get one, how are you going to cut it up? I sure wouldn't know how to. But I do have a lot of canned stuff, and I do can ground beef and beef chunks and stuff like that, but I haven't canned any steaks. So why not just take your hamburger, put whatever you want into it, and make you a hamburger steak. I hope this helps. Have a good day. Bye.